Good afternoon, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful July 4th. I was so blessed to be able to take in the festivities here. It was wonderful. Last year I was celebrating in Canada, and this year I would too, except that I've delayed my visit, which is as soon as I can get all these pieces put together, then I'm going to be heading out and going to Canada. Anyway, we had the grandkids over and the mom and the dad, and then we had a picnic out back. And then later, my husband and I and my little girlie, Leah, we all went into the mountains and just did some sightseeing and just enjoying the beautiful, beautiful evening. And then we took in the fireworks. That was a lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Anyway, I'm working hard getting my packages out, getting the blush package complete, finishing up my sweet peas, and then doing a lot of tassels. Anyway, this is little sweet pea Johannah, and she is named after a Swedish grandparent of the recipient who is going to be receiving this. And she is a little mini made with the index cards. And she is very, very pretty. She is so feminine. So she has her little paper pack. And I tucked in a few of the scraps that I didn't use. And I had made an extra page. And so I just popped that into the back so that can be used. There's a beautiful stick pin here. And I'm going to link the tutorials for that and the supplies for that in the description box. Now this little sweet pea mini is different because it has a little frame on the front. And I posted this into my group. And I had some asking if I had molded those. And I'm going to say no. I'm going to link them in the description box. Up until now they were unavailable, so I didn't. But they're just these little frames, and they fit perfectly on our little sweet peas. And they come in a packet of 12, and they're actually pretty economical. So I'm going to link those in the description box too, because they have now come available again. So I'm going to pop up some information. I'm Sheila Gingerich, scoghill4@gmail.com. Facebook group is Boho Daydreams. I'm going to link that in the description box. So this is little Johannah, and she is a 2.5 by 3-inch little mini, and she is decorated in gold, very, very feminine. And the inside here is a wax seal, and it's an oval wax seal, and is beautiful, beautiful. It's this one. I'm going to link this in the description box because I have a few other wax seals, but nothing that is that decorative. And then I just used some, what are they called? Perfect Pearls? Or no, I used these. Pearl X. I used those, and I think Perfect Pearls would probably work too. And I just colored her up a little bit and then kind of embossed her with gold. And then there's little screws that come with these little frames. And I just picked out a few of the rhinestones that had fallen onto the floor, and I just glued them in. So she has a beautiful silk tie that I hand dyed and coordinates beautifully with this. And then you'll see throughout there's a lot of vintage to antique laces. She has her dangles. And I've decided this time to attach the dangles with some jump rings. Not all of them, but 2 of them are. And there's another little dangle here. I found this little bead and I just fell in love with it, so I thought I would add that. And then there's another little pearl dangle on the bottom. So let's open her up. There's a lot of paper, the embossed paper. Lots of painting, and I didn't want to cover up the painting too much because I really love the way the paint turned out on this little mini. So I haven't decorated her overly. And Karen's welcome to change her up however she likes. But there is a lot of gold pieces in here as a result. Now, that napkin is this. And I just picked out the bits and pieces so that I could use it. And it's very, very bright compared to that. And what I did was I mixed up some matte gel medium with some of the buttermilk, light buttermilk paint, and just a bit of water, and I just lightly washed over it. And it just made it so faint and made it look very vintage. So you'll see that throughout. And then there is the little stamp. There's a little star stamp, and I have that in my description box. And this was one of the beautiful stamps that I got, which are currently unavailable now on Amazon. So that's unfortunate because I really love them, but I've linked a few others that I do see on Amazon, and they're also very beautiful French stamps. And some beautiful vintage lace. I love the way that lays over top of that. It's just so delicate. And she's just delicate throughout. Whoops. I just cut some pieces of the bling that I have. It comes, you all have this in your packages. Everybody has bling in their packages. And I just cut the pieces out and I just glue them on. And this is a little flip. And I thought that was cute. I really thought that vintage lace was cute. Lots of white stamping. And this is the embossing powder that I use. I love it. I love this stuff. It comes in a package of 5. You get black and silver, gold, a clear, and black, gold, clear. Oh yeah, and then there's the white. Wow. Lots of gold flake. And I did a little bit of rose gold flake, and I really like it. But I didn't want to do the whole journal in it, so I just did a couple of pages. And I love this. That is that Tim Holtz paper. And I don't like the bugs, so I kind of tear those off. But I love the paper and with the writing on it, so I just kind of stick it here and there. Love the way it looks. So clean. Clean, clean, clean. Here's a little pocket. Get in frame. A little pocket with some very old lace. And I just stuck a little dangle to the bottom. I was going to leave this really long, and then it just didn't look right. So I was like, okay, fine. Okay, fine, you're getting cut off. And this is just a simple page, but I added some of the little pearl flowers, and I just thought it decorated it just perfectly. And again, just a little bit of the black writing that comes in the Tim Holtz papers just is perfect. I didn't do any stamping in this one. I only did embossing with embossing powder and then the paper. I love this is antique ledger paper, and it's thicker than the normal ledger paper, and it just embosses so perfectly. And this is a bit of a tuck spot here. Oh, this is my favorite. I think this is probably one of my favorite pages. So there's a piece of really old lace here. It's like an organza lace. And then this was the first little wax seal that I made. And then I just didn't like it. It didn't fit perfectly in there, but I had already colored it up. And then I thought, well, I'll just gold it up. And then I added a little bit of pink cotton. And it just looks so pretty like that. I just thought it looked really pretty. And super simple to do. Just more bling on the edge. This is some very old lace, and it's a little pocket. I just took a little piece of, let's see, what is it? This. I just cut it down and cut the pieces off and just made the center gold. And you'll just see little bits of gold here and there. Oh yeah, here's the flowers. I cut them up and I just stuck them all over the place because I love them. Oh my goodness. And I thought this would be perfect because it's a little mini and you can take these pages out and stick them where you want. I thought this page would be beautiful to have a picture. A special picture of maybe the grandparent from Sweden. I think that would be perfect. That's why I didn't decorate it. And this is a little belly band. Love it. And that is the end. She's a little bit different than all the other ones that I have made so far. But I really like the way she's turned out. I'm also working on 2 more that are almost complete. This here is a blush with a bit of the gray. Same idea. I haven't added anything to it yet. And here is a seaside. And I just love the way the painting. I love the way it's painted. And it's hard for me to cover that up because I like the way that looks. You know, that's just paint there. And I just love it so much. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good weekend coming up. I will probably be back on again in a few days. I have a lot of dangles and I think one trim or 2 trim packages that are leftovers. So I'll be putting those up. Anyway, I hope everyone has a most wonderful weekend ahead. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.